Welcome students. So today we shall be starting with our new chapter of enzymes. So in this we shall be covering first of all the classification of enzymes. How the enzymes are classified on their mechanism of action. So in order to classify the enzyme we must understand that how these enzymes work and how they are grouped into 6 major classes on the basis of their chemical nature. Now the first one is oxidoreductases. The first type of enzyme is oxidoreductases. Now from the name it is clear that it is having both the properties to oxidize as well as reduce the substrates. So they catalyze the transfer of electrons. They catalyze the transfer of electrons usually in the form of hydride ions. So these hydride ions are represented as H negative, or we can say the hydrogen atom. Now the general reaction for this is, we can signify it as, and it leads to formation of this. So this is how the reactions takes place. To understand it in detail we have to study the example of conversion of lactate to pyruvate. So first of all students draw the structure of lactate. Now this is the structure for lactate. Now in presence of NAD as a coenzyme, it is converted in presence of enzyme lactate dehydrogenase into the pyruvate form. So this is converted into the pyruvate form. So the change is occurring here. You can see double bond O is added and this is the pyruvate, whereas the hydrogen is going with the coenzyme to form NADH molecule plus protons. So this is the basic example of oxidoreductase enzymes. You can see here. The other oxidoreductase enzymes can be the alcohol dehydrogenase or the cytochrome oxidase. So these are other examples of oxidoreductases. So the second classification is, or the second major class involved is transferases. So how these transferases are acting? They catalyze the transfer of functional groups such as carbon, nitrogen or phosphorus. So they usually catalyze the transfer of functional groups such as the carbon, nitrogen or phosphorus containing groups. So a general reaction is, this is any functional group X attached to a moiety A. So in the reaction with the enzyme this will be leading to formation of this type of structure. So this is basically the transfer of the functional group. To understand it in detail we can consider the example of hexokinase enzyme or serine hydroxymethyl transferase. So for the example, we shall be considering the formation of glycine from serine. So all of you are familiar with the structure of serine. This is an alcohol containing amino acid, a hydroxyl group containing amino acid, we can say. So this is the structure for serine. So in presence of a coenzyme tetrahydrofolate and the enzyme hydroxymethyltransferase. So the full name is serine hydroxymethyl transferase. This leads to formation of a glycine molecule where a complete functional group is transferred So how this takes place, let us see. Now let us draw the structure of glycine. So this is the structure of glycine, and the functional group is transferred to the coenzyme tetrahydrofolate. So this is the reaction for transferases enzyme. Transferases. Now the third important class involved in this is hydrolases. So how the hydrolases act? They catalyze the cleavage of. So they generally catalyze the cleavage of bonds by addition of water molecule. So a water molecule is quite essential for hydrolases to act. Now we can consider the example of urease enzymes. The general reaction for this is, if this is a substrate in presence of water, it is dissociated to form these enzymes. So now let us consider the example of urease enzyme. So first of all, draw the structure of urea. Now this is the structure for urea, and in presence of a water molecule, it will dissociate to form carbon dioxide plus ammonia in presence of urease enzyme. So in presence of urease enzyme, it leads to formation of carbon dioxide plus ammonia. To balance the equation, it is 2 molecules of ammonia. So the other examples are ester hydrolase, carbohydrolase enzyme that acts on the peptide bonds. So the fourth category will be lyases enzyme. So what are these lyases enzymes? These catalyze cleavage of carbon-carbon or carbon-sulfur linkages and certain carbon-nitrogen bonds also. So this is generally an addition-elimination reaction. So how does this occurs? The general reaction is, you can see here, and it is an addition elimination that leads to formation of such type of products. So we can understand this reaction by example of enzyme pyruvate decarboxylates that carries out the conversion of pyruvate into acetaldehyde. So first of all, let us draw the structure of pyruvate. Now this is a pyruvate molecule. In presence of pyruvate decarboxylase, it leads to formation of acetaldehyde. So this is a structure for acetaldehyde. The other examples are malate lyase, cysteine lyase enzymes. So the fifth category of enzyme classification is isomerases. So how does the isomerases act? They catalyze the conversion of optical, geometrical or positional isomers by intramolecular rearrangement of atoms or groups. So this basically acts through the intramolecular rearrangement and to understand this we have to consider the example of dihydroxyacetone phosphate into glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. This is a reaction in the glycolysis. So let us draw the structure of dihydroxyacetone phosphate. So this is the example. This is the structure for dihydroxyacetone phosphate. And in presence of enzyme triose phosphate isomerase, this leads to formation of glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. Now this is the structure for glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. And the last category is the ligase enzyme. So the ligase enzymes, they are mainly linked with the linking of two compounds by formation of bonds between. So in this there is a formation of bonds between carbon and oxygen, carbon sulfur, carbon nitrogen through the hydrolysis. We can consider the example here of pyruvate into oxaloacetate. So how pyruvate is converted to oxaloacetate? Let us draw the structure of pyruvate first. In presence of pyruvate carboxylase, This is a carboxylation reaction in which pyruvate is converted into oxaloacetate. So this was the last reaction of the ligases enzyme. So students, I hope now the classification of enzyme is clear to you now. We have covered oxidoreductase, transferase, hydrolase, lyase, isomerase and ligase.